unloaded. We got unloaded.
Yes.
And now we just literally got our paperwork. So we're about to send in our macros and head out. They're trying to give us a local delivery, but it delivers at 6 o'clock. And granted, I could possibly do it, but it's Friday, and yeah. So we're gonna see if he knows what he's doing.
Okay, so right now, what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna put it on macro 4. And what you want to do, you want to see here where it says load number. Right now, we don't have one.
Wrong, but it close. The macro 4 is depart from stock. We don't have multiple deliveries. So
we're going to go ahead and do an empty call since we're empty. Then we will proceed to go ahead and enter the information.
what time is it?
10:49.
10:49?
Yeah.
Just put 11 o'clock, we'll be ready.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling up.
And that's what
Force lock removed yet. We don't put the fuel for the trailer. I don't anyways. Driver unload, no. No pallets. We're keeping trailer. We're not swapping out. He's still forgetting one thing. None of that. Just, full name of person that signed for receiving freight at this location. If you can't read it, just put NA. So, as you can see, how confusing it gets to students, to anybody that's training. You're missing one thing. Did it go through?
I put it in my work list.
Yeah. So, it's not that complicated. You just gotta understand what you're doing. And don't get me wrong, it's not because he's being recorded. He does it anyways. He's not the only one that does that. So, alright, let's get this situated and get rolling. We got here like 2 hours before delivery. They put us in the door at, what was it? 9:45. We're in the door, and our appointment wasn't until 11. So now we're actually leaving at the time we were supposed to be delivering. So, alright, let's get down the road. We do got a load picking up from, what is it, Riverside. It's a dry load, but picks up from Riverside. It goes to Colorado, but we're T-calling it in Phoenix. And I'm trying to get information on the load after that. So, see you guys shortly. Alright, everybody. So, we're parked for the night. We picked up our load from Riverside. We got to the yard in Phoenix about 8 o'clock. And we drove about another hour or so out here to Tonopah. We're in a dirt lot over here. And we're deadheading back to California, Oxnard, California. We got a load that picks up, it's preloaded. We do got a dry van, and that load delivers in Lathrop or Tracy, California. And then from Lathrop, we got a load picking up from the yard, and we're taking that down to City of Industry. So we sat for a cool minute in the yard waiting for someone to unlock this trailer. I was trying to make at least to Blythe, park over there in one of the parking lots over there that I usually park at, or just another hour or so away from here, further down. But just calling it a night. It's 10 o'clock, so get up in the morning, go across the interstate, get fuel, and head out. So right now, I'm gonna finish my trip plan and figure out where we're going and all that other stuff, and go from there. So I'll see you guys in the morning. everybody. So we made it to our pickup. We're at the Procter & Gamble out here in Oxnard. We've already got hooked up to our loaded trailer, and he's already over there getting the paperwork information and everything. The positive, this is a light load. It's not a heavy ass load. It is light because my drives, the PSIs on my drives is like at 30 or 40, so it is a light load. so I don't have to worry about trying to scale it out or anything. Tandems are at the 40-foot mark. Instead of me sucking them all the way up, I put them at the 40 foot. He has to take a 30-minute break. We're gonna go around the corner to this little truck stop, little gas station truck stop. Have him take his 30-minute break there. Then we're gonna get rolling because he's gonna have about 4 hours, 3.5 hours. Which reminds me, when we get there, I gotta check his 70 because I think he had about 12 or 13 hours on his 70 earlier today. So I gotta see if he's gonna get any recaps because we did sit a day, and by him sitting a day, this is his 7th or 8th day. So I just gotta look at that, and I'm gonna take over and get us up to Lathrop, which is weird because the next pickup picks up on the same day this load delivers, but it delivers the same day we pick it up. So this load delivers at 8 in the morning at Amazon up there in Tracy, and then the load that we're picking up from the Lathrop terminal delivers in City of Industry at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've already sent in I already text about like, how's that gonna work? So this load doesn't deliver until the 4th. Today's the 2nd, and yes, we deadheaded from Phoenix all the way here. So yeah. One cool thing is, oops, like how like they got oranges, lemons over here. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know why. I think it's cool they got lemons there. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here once he gets paperwork and try to figure out what route we're gonna take. There's not that many routes to get onto the 5. So yeah. Other than that, we will see you guys down the road. the yard. It's about 11. We got here about 11:30 or so. If I show the clip of driving through here, you see how packed it is, and a lot of people don't have common sense on how to park a trailer, regardless of what row or where they're putting it. So I ended up parking right in front of this one trailer. So as you can see, there's a trailer here, and a trailer right there. So I'm parked right there. Only because there's nowhere else to park it. Normally I come through here on the weekend and it's packed, but at least it's not terrible. So, like I said, this load doesn't deliver until the 4th. Today is the 2nd, which will be going on the 3rd in the next 30 minutes, 15 minutes. So, also, on the 31st, I believe it's 31st, because April Fool's was, yeah. So, my student hit an object that was sitting in the road. We were driving down Highway 93, coming from Kingman. We were probably a good 96 miles away from the 303 into Phoenix. And there was a fender, the black cover of a fender, sitting in the middle of the road. Well, there's nothing he could do. So, let's say damage. So, yeah. We end up reporting that, let the company know, blah, blah. That way, I don't get dinged for it or charged for it if I turn the truck back in. So, like I told him, I was like, as long as he didn't hit that damn sensor, because that sensor, which is in that black box in the front, in the middle, it hit the license plate, but it didn't damage the sensor. That sensor itself is like a couple thousand bucks. So, got that, took pictures of it, sent it in. So, what can you do? I didn't really get mad. It was just more of like but other than that, it is his birthday tomorrow too. One, he's only gaining 8 hours at midnight. And two, we can't deliver the load until the 4th. 3, we gotta pick up a load from here on the 4th and try to get to State of Industry by 5 in the afternoon. Which I already told him it's not going to work. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I'll probably just drop the trailer here tomorrow. Probably go take him somewhere to eat. I don't know. Or we might not do anything. We'll find out tomorrow. But at least we're here. Go in there and take a shower, so on and so forth. This load delivers at the Amazon over there in Tracy. It's literally around the corner from Costco. So, I've never been there. It's a live unload. It's a light load. It's only 4,000 pounds in the box. Which I'm not complaining. Because we deadheaded all the way from Phoenix to Oxnard and then picked up a light load from Procter & Gamble. Thank goodness it's light. And came up here, averaging about, the dash is saying 10 miles a gallon, which I stopped going off of the dash because when we had the Qualcomm read more accurately and the dash was always off. So if I was getting like 10, I was actually getting 11. So about 10, 11 miles per gallon. Put about $100 in, that was like 120 gallons, 100 and something gallons, $700. So I still got over half a tank of fuel. So the load that I will be picking up is going to be a lot heavier. The only reason why I'm standing over here is because I got the truck idling. Let it idle itself down, cool down. I know it's going to be heavier because it's going to be a load of French fries. It's a reefer load, frozen load. So that load is going to be heavy. But where I always stop at, that's like the cheapest fuel point in Tonopah, in Arizona. Tonopah, that's like, it's always like 4 or 5, sometimes 8 cents cheaper on fuel than it is in Avondale or Phoenix or, of course, Cali. So that's like the midpoint. So if I can make it there, get fuel, if I know what I'm doing, I'll fill up. That way I can hopefully get out of California before I have to get more fuel. But so yeah, this is probably where I might end the video. If I didn't end the video, so be it. But I stopped at the truck stop before I got here, and I ended up going in to use the bathroom real quick, and I had to clean that windshield. It was bugging me. And like I said, thank you guys for watching. Click the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, write something on comments, let me know. Either way it goes. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.